is Mathis Meyer. Today's tune is by the Italian composer Antonio Vivaldi. Italy, that beautiful country known for its food, fashion, and Vespas. Oh wait, I think that's sports cars. Well, anyway, it's also known for its music, and Antonio Vivaldi is one of the composers that made Italy famous for its music. Antonio Vivaldi was born in 1678 and he died in 1741, which puts him in the Baroque period of music. A couple fun facts about Vivaldi. Number 1, his nickname was the Red Priest. Red because under that fabulous wig you see in his portrait, he had red hair. Yep, Vivaldi was a ginger. And priest because Vivaldi was a Catholic priest, a Roman Catholic priest, so Red Priest. Number 2, Vivaldi was an excellent violinist, and out of the hundreds of pieces of music he composed, many of them feature the violin. And number 3, for years, Antonio Vivaldi worked at an all-girls school, and many of the pieces he wrote were written for his all-girls orchestra at that school. Pitter-pat, let's get at her. You are about to hear part of Antonio Vivaldi's The Four Seasons. The Four Seasons is a set of 4 different violin concertos that musically represent each of the 4 seasons of the year. We're going to hear part of Spring. Remember, this is a concerto, which is a piece that features a solo instrument. So remember to listen for the violin being featured during this violin concerto. Also, you're going to hear at the beginning different dynamics. Remember, dynamics are louds and softs in music, but because we're musicians, we're going to use the Italian words. Instead of loud, we're going to say forte. So we're listening for forte and then going to quiet, but we'll say piano because we're musicians, right? You will also hear that the concerto starts major, but then it switches to minor and then back to major. This is the first movement of Spring by Antonio Vivaldi.
Click on the video link in the description to hear the first movement of Spring by Antonio Vivaldi.